passed away.
Sad news, everyone. This is Canadian politics is boring.
Oh, we're being recorded.
Oh, Canadian spies are boring. We were recording this just as we found out that Richard Donner had passed away, director of the Superman movies, Lethal Weapon, and The Goonies.
Very sad.
Yeah,
but what a legacy.
I know. Well, I haven't shown my kids The Goonies yet, but I know they will love it. I showed them Indiana Jones. They had horrific nightmares. I know the same
Well,
will
which
happen
one?
with the first one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You know, lots of spiky death.
My favorite one is the third by far.
The third one is brilliant. Sean Connery is his dad.
It's so good.
Junior!
He didn't. Richard Donner didn't direct Indiana Jones. Why are we talking about Indiana Jones?
I know he didn't. I just compared The Goonies to Indiana Jones.
Then we started talking about Indiana Jones. Yeah.
We loved The Goonies. Yeah. Remember, did you ever watch Short Circuit?
I love Short Circuit so much.
I showed that to my kids and they loved it.
Of course, what's not to love it? The second one's a bit, but like I still like it.
Yeah, Johnny Five is alive.
They were gonna make a reboot.
Oh God!
And
stop rebooting!
I know.
Stop ruining my childhood! Don't reboot it!
I'm with you on this.
just don't.
And apparently, the reboot synopsis was horrifying. Just like, it was awful in every way.
And also, I bet they'll reboot. Remember, Batteries Not Included?
I love
such a
Batteries Not
charming
Included.
little weird sci-fi
They're
film.
not rebooting that, are they?
No, but I bet they will. Don't do it!
Jesus.
Don't reboot Batteries Not Included! There we go. I couldn't be more clear.
Jesus,
Anyway.
Reese.
I don't feel strongly about it.
No, not yet.
I think you need to speak up sometimes. So this episode is day 8. As you can imagine, we both smell bad.
I shower.
I do shower, but I'm
just not during this 10-day period.
No, just not during this 10 days. You can't. For some reason, it's an obscure Canadian law where you can't shower if you're doing 2 consecutive days of podcasting.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, so I've been breaking that law.
I'm just trying to be a good citizen. So this episode is called From Mounties to Spies, and it's basically about CSIS, Canada's current security agency.
Cool. And so I would like to learn more about CSIS.
So do you know
I'm aware of them.
What does CSIS stand for?
Canadian Secret Intelligent Service?
Canadian Secret Intelligence Server.
I don't know, man. It's a good guess. How is that not a good guess?
Canadian Security Intelligence Service.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So what did I say?
I don't know.
I said the Canadian Secret Intelligence Service. And
you said the Canadian Secret Intelligence Server.
No, service is what
okay.
Anyway, I was really close.
Well, it has over 3,200 employees, a budget of $649.9 million a year, Canadian, and it's the minister responsible is the Honourable Bill Blair, Minister of Public Safety.
What does it mean when you're honourable? How do you get that title?
By being elected. By being elected. Thing is, though, that very few people who get referred to as honourable are. So
yeah.
So anyway, so CSIS was born the same year as me, 1984.
What?
So CSIS came to existence in 1984.
I thought it was a long... Wow.
So before that, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police were in charge of spying and espionage, intelligence gathering. But they had a rough time in the 70s. So there were allegations that the RCMP security service was involved in numerous illegal activities. And one instance was that they were believed to be compromised in terms of being had a lot of moles in and were bleeding information. So there was this
is the RCMP you're talking about.
Yeah. So Sergeant Giles G. Brunette, Giles G. Brunette was a career officer with the RCMP, and he joined the security service in the 60s and seemed to show promise. He was offered Russian language training and was really good at it, but he was also drinking too much, and his marriage was in trouble because he was being sexually unfaithful to her.
But at least we're getting back to the drunks now, man. That's what drew me into this podcast in the first place.
So he was basically a drunken, adulterous spy mountie.
That's amazing.
So
There's a title for a television show right there.
in 1968, his wife found a $2,000 payment from the Soviets in his car. So because he was drinking and cheating, he had been compromised, and they were paying him for information.
Who was paying who?
So the KGB were paying Sergeant Giles G. Brunette money because he had drinking problems and he was partying with other women. And
They were paying him because he was doing
no,
this?
because he obviously needed to fund. He needed some extra cash on the side, and the KGB were buying information from him. He was working for the Soviet Union essentially, and his wife found thousands of dollars in his car. And apparently, she reported the funds to the RCMP, and her report was dismissed because Brunette had warned his colleagues that his jealous wife would say anything to bring him down, and they believed him.
Wow.
They didn't take it seriously. And he was still getting really good performance reviews up until 1972. However, Brunette and his colleague Donald McCreary were fired because it was believed they had ties to organised crime figures in Montreal, and they immediately founded a private security firm. But Brunette died of a heart attack before the RCMP were going to interview him about whether he was a mole.
Oh.
And apparently the RCMP had their suspicions confirmed by MI6 that he was kind of
The end.
the end of his story. But they realised that there was.
I meant this show, but like,
I know the end. No, but that was it. So basically,
why does anybody say that at a funeral?
the end,
Just the end.
or Finn.
Fit, right? Yeah.
Anyway,
French
just
subtitles
that's
come
right
up,
on
yeah.
my gravestone. Just the word Finn. Finn. No more information. So the MacDonald Commission was published in 1981, and it recommended the security service should be run by civilians as a civilian intelligence agency rather than being run by the RCMP. So they wanted to separate it to become the CSIS. So
Neat.
yay! So CSIS, it was set up to combat the activities of foreign intelligence agencies operating in Canada. So it had been investigating economic espionage involving Chinese operations in Canada. And then after 9/11, it changed to Canadian security and the threat to Canadian security and its citizens posed by terrorist activity. So 9/11 kind of changed it a bit more. And then they just started spying on people too. So it collects, analyzes intelligence, and advises the government of Canada on issues and activities that may threaten the security of Canada and its citizens. And these threats include terrorism, espionage, foreign interference in Canadian affairs, proliferation of weapons of mass destruction, and information security threats. It's responsible for the security screening program too. And it's supposed to be defensive, as in like they don't attack, but it does have international efforts.
Like
where
what?
it monitors and counters threats to Canadian security. I don't know, and if I did know, I probably wouldn't be allowed to tell you. Or do I know?
You'd be probably dead, or
I suppose. What if I'm a mole? I don't want him a mole.
I don't think you'd be telling me you're a mole unless that was part of your plan.
I know exactly. Look at me, I'm a spy. They'll never know I'm a spy. I just said I was. The worst spy ever. Or the best. So
I think you'd make a great spy, for the record. Just saying.
oh, thank you.
It's because no one, and I mean no one, would believe you were a spy.
General, he's broken through the outer perimeter. How did he get through? He had a super soaker full of piss. Everyone freaked out and ran away. That's right, General, and now I'm here for you. There we go.
It's the sound effects.
So,
Oh my god!
so CSIS, they updated the law in 2016. So,
I'm sorry. It's the way like we go through educational segments and then like just stop insert image of Super Soaker full of piss, continue learning.
Like, continue learning. Variety is the spice of life. So, CSIS have served or have been active in Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, Mali, Libya, Sudan, Pakistan, Somalia, Qatar, Kuwait, and the United Arab Emirates, specifically after 9/11. And they are part. This is the creepiest sounding thing ever. I didn't know this existed. Have you ever heard of the Five Eyes?
Good. No.
So the Five
Sounds
Eyes,
like a Pokemon villain.
It's a collection of intelligence agencies of the UK, Australia, New Zealand, the US, and Canada, and they're called the Five Eyes.
Oh, I like it. It is creepy.
And it's really creepy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Five Eyes. Like that. Here's your super suck. That's a t-shirt. Welcome to the Five Eyes. Here is your super sucker.
Oh, that's really funny.
Anyway.
Oh my God.
I just wanted to say that the people of CSIS, I'm sure that there are lots of people.
I'm still laughing at that.
I know. There's still people doing amazing jobs, and we will never know about it because it's top secret. So if you work at CSIS and you're doing a good job, well done. But I do have some instances where things haven't been done very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, we will never know the good work that some people have done.
I'm just picturing a conference of people, spies from around the world, all holding on to giant piss-filled super soakers while someone speaks at a podium up top. Like just.
Oh golly, Jesse, I've got some great news. We've had a fresh delivery from the ad man.
Gee whiz, Reese, really? From the ad man?
Smell them, they're fresh.
The ads.
So, as I was saying, like, if you're doing a good job as a spy, then nobody knows, or nobody will ever know. But when you only hear about the bad stories, so I wanted to say that I'm sure there are people who are doing a good job, and there are people who we'll never know about who are doing a good job. And this is probably not a case of
Right,
all
it's
of them.
kind of like what I say that frisbee is only exercise if you're bad at it.
Yeah. So CSIS there's been instances where they've mishandled or omitted evidence from courts in different cases. And they basically, it was alleged that the service did not disclose information that their confidential informants, which CSIS had been relying on to gather information about their targets, were either deceptive or had failed lie detector tests. This was not an isolated case, and in several other instances, the agency mishandling of evidence has also called for investigation. So apparently, they destroyed some wiretap evidence related to the bombing of Air India Flight 182.
Oh shit!
There were other instances such as the extraordinary rendition of Mayor Arar, who the commission found the US authorities sent Arar to Jordan and Syria based on incorrect information which had been provided by the RCMP. Basically, they were saying he was a terrorist and he wasn't, to the US government. Arar was held by the Syrians for 1 year and was tortured. The sole criticism of CSIS leveled by the commission was that the agency should do more to critically examine information provided by regimes which practice torture.
Jesus.
So some bad stuff. Also, in 2019, some people said they had a racist and homophobic workplace culture, which again, I'm sure there's not all of them. So there's currently a $35 million lawsuit against the Canadian Security Intelligence Service, saying that some of their staff had been bullied for more than a decade.
Wow.
5 employees, 3 are Muslim, 1 is gay and 1 is black. The gay agent, who has a Muslim partner, stated his manager sent him an email in 2015 that said, "Careful your Muslim in-laws, don't behead you in your sleep for being homo."
Wow.
So
Because the bad apples ruin it for everybody else. Right? Like it's true.
as long as maybe it structurally is.
Maybe.
But we'll never know because we're not allowed to know. So, but do you want to know something insane, Jesse?
Always.
You can apply for jobs with them.
What? Let's do it.
I know.
Like you and I, right now.
Let me show
right
you.
here on the podcast. Let's apply.
No. But I've actually got. They've got these. You go to their website. They've got these really snazzy videos, which look like spy films and stuff. So this is.
I mean, it looks like it's.
Look.
Do we have a visual on him?
I've got him in the SkyTrain. Headed downtown. The next station is Stadium Chinatown.
I'm a collector. I collect information. I'm Allison, and I work for the Canadian
Shit, spy, we know who you are.
Intelligence Service.
He's out of the SkyTrain.
I know Allison.
Waterfront Station. Walking on the platform. Looks like he's headed up to street level.
As an intelligence officer, I talk to people.
I've got him. He's out of the station.
I ask them about their concerns, their stories.
Crossing the street at Burrard. Visual contact broken.
This helps CSIS determine whether national security is at risk.
Does anyone have him?
I'm guessing she's an actress.
Investigations
It's pretty well
complex.
done.
Yeah. Doesn't it make you want to work for him?
Information
I
may
mean,
not be readily apparent.
You know, I kind of want to make movies for them. Like
You have
this.
to be inquisitive, patient, and have an eye for detail.
Okay, I've got him. Still headed south on Burrard.
This isn't always a 9-to-5 job. Some assignments require
Yeah,
personal
no kidding.
flexibility.
You're a
He's at a bus
spy.
stop.
Yeah.
Looks like he's waiting for number 74.
Quick, we've got to cut the green wire, not the red wire. Sorry, I clock
Being
off in
open
5
to
minutes.
others' ideas and opinions without being judgmental is a key quality. Most importantly, intelligence officers need to be
Like making
Discreet.
YouTube videos?
knowing what's going on in my country and the world. That's how I do my part in keeping our country safe.
I feel like they just had a bad date,
It does look like a bad date.
right?
Well, she's the spy and he's a potential informant, so I don't think he was ever going to go. It's not like James Bond. See, they even got like a glitchy logo appears.
It's pretty.
Do you
I gotta,
want so?
I
people
gotta
go
admit, this video's like I did not expect this video to be this good.
People like, how do I become a spy? And then you go on YouTube and search it, and you can go, oh my god, do you want to work for CSIS now?
Like I was picturing this to be kind of cheesy video, and like
No, it
because governments don't make good videos. Let's face it.
I
But
love the
this
TV
is
show.
like-
I love the TV show Person of Interest, and it's edited like Person of Interest.
I've never seen it, but I've heard it's good.
It's good.
Yeah. No, that's a really good video, and they've got a cool logo too. So like,
I know. It's got like a crown, and then like I don't know, they swords. Are you going down a sword tunnel towards a maple leaf?
yes, that's exact. Wow. Okay, I was picturing like kind of crystals growing out, but like no, that's a sword tunnel. I like that much better. Yeah. Sword
Come
tunnel
right on
towards
the sword tunnel. Anyway, the tunnel of swords.
Does it make me want to join? No,
do you want to be a spy?
No, I don't want
Do you want to drink coffee and watch people?
I mean, I'd do that anyway, but like, I guess if I could get paid for it, would be kind of cool. I'd be down for
So
that.
I went on their website and I got this application for a job, so you can help me fill it in. Salary range is 65,460 to 79,640. It's a permanent job and there's
That's all right.
various locations, language requirement various. The Canadian or CSIS is seeking applications for a career in surveillance in the regional offices of the service. Candidates must possess a high level of initiative, motivation, and discretion, and the ability to work a flexible schedule. So,
It's really funny that they're going to the public to recruit. Like, you'd think they would recruit internally through.
where?
I don't know.
can't recruit more people in an organization. Can't just like clone them.
Can you?
Yeah, but imagine if you want to be a spy really
I
badly,
suppose
you'll
you
apply
can't
for
do.
a job as a spy. So they get all the people who really want to be spies applying for jobs. So you need a minimum of 3 years driving a car, so you can't do it. And a minimum of, this is my
Damn.
favorite one, and a minimum of 2 years experience working in a team environment.
So like
you need-
Starbucks.
You need to be have the ability
So
to learn.
so if you've worked at Starbucks for 2 years and you have a car, you're good to go as a spy in Canada. You're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. I've been driving. Oh, so you're 16. So maybe you pass your test when you're 16. So you're 19 years old. You've done 2 years in Starbucks. You're ready to be a spy. I was not ready to be a spy when I was 19.
No.
I wasn't ready for most things.
I'm still not ready for most
I was
things.
barely ready to be 20. So this is the things you need: ability to learn, adaptability, teamwork, stress management, judgment, interpersonal skills, communication skills.
I mean, they're just describing what it's like to be a human being.
I know. Furthermore, our work hours can be unpredictable and result in personal and family sacrifices. So you've got to be willing to sacrifice your family
That's what I got out
to,
of that
to
too.
an angry
Yeah.
mob of AK-47 wielding terrorists.
Jesus. That's not where I was taking that, but okay, thank you.
So you've
for
got to
that image.
sacrifice your family. It's a better story.
I mean, that's one way to sacrifice them. Sure, that's
Or just I can't take you to soccer tonight. Either's good.
yeah, one or the other.
one or
That's
the other.
completely comparable. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Candidates must be eligible to receive an enhanced top secret security clearance. It's like a chip in the hand. The process involves a security interview, a polygraph test, a background investigation, credit and financial verifications. The use of illegal drugs is a criminal offence. Drug use is an important factor considered in reliability and suitability.
Did I say drug use is an important factor in the job?
Yeah, if you've done drugs, then you can't do this.
I mean,
Therefore, it's important you do not use any illegal drugs from the time you submit your application.
I want to get a job at CSIS and see how quickly I can get fired. Just on the same day, if I can. Just all right, Jesse, welcome aboard to CSIS. Glad to have you. Great, thanks so much. Shake their hand, bring out a line of blow, just do it right in front of them. Bring up my super soaker full of piss. Start spraying it around the office.
Just go.
Just
No, you need to be more dehydrated. It's more potent.
oh God, Reese, Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, you took that darker than I did. That's okay. That's great.
Oh no. Right, I think I've just invalidated myself for this job application. Do not discuss your application with others, including on social media, besides your partner or close family members. You should also be reminded of the need to be discreet. I was just filling in an application for a spy job live on a podcast. So
It's all right. I'm sure they don't listen.
it's my spy career nipped in the bud. So again, if you want to work for CSIS, go and check out the YouTube channel.
That's pretty cool, actually.
You'll get if you're into like spy films and espionage and thrillers, you'll look at that and you'll go, wow. Although if you break down the elements of it, the storyline is woman drinks coffee, woman gives piece of paper to man and walks home.
That's actually exactly what
But
happens.
the music
Yep.
and the editing will make you feel like you're in a spy film.
I mean, if that's your job, is you drink coffee, watch a man, and then give him a piece of paper every day. That's a pretty sweet gig. Just saying. For what is it, $79,000 a year?
That's the upper limit, yeah. If you get really good at
You
drinking
can get
coffee.
really good at handing pieces of paper to people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The piece of paper just does all it has is just random words. It doesn't even make any sense. Not even a code.
We should do our own CSIS. Hi, I'm Reese.
That's all it says on the piece of paper. Just
yeah.
hi, I'm Reese. Will you go out with me? Yes or no?
I was recruited from. Let's do our own video. I mean, I'm Reese. I was recruited by CSIS in 2016 because I can fill up a super soaker in one go.
Oh my God. We have to stop.
It's got no more super soaker jokes. But anyway,
Okay.
so I don't know, Instagram or whatever. I don't know. End of the show.
Instagram or whatever. We're getting really bad at these call to actions.
I don't know.
Go make a sandwich.
Go make a sandwich. Run a hot bath.
There you go. That's
don't
a nice.
get in it. Leave it.
Just leave it. Yeah.
case
Put
there's
the,
a pa- in
put
case
the
there's a pa-
sandwich in the bath.
If there's a power cut, you can flush the toilet with it. So
Right. So run a hot
the
bath,
sandwich
make a
in the
sandwich,
bath.
put the sandwich in the bath, and then go watch TV.
then go and watch TV, but keep your eyes closed.
There you go.
And maybe
I'd be happy if one person does
go for a
this.
nice walk on your hands.
This is quite a call to action.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah, that's impressive.
And if anyone asks what you're up to, just say, I listened to it. It's a great podcast. They told me to do it. And also, if you want to be a spy, apply for a job or something. And so there's a lot of stuff to fill in on there.
Yeah, it doesn't
You have to
seem worth
really
it.
want to be a spy. to
Yeah,
fill
it
in
doesn't
all
seem
those.
worth. There's a lot of work. Honestly, it's like I just kind of rather
So
do
much easier
nothing.
being freelance.
Right? Well, yeah.
You choose your hours.
I'm a spy. I just don't get paid. It's great.
You're an out of work freelance spy.
I can't get fired. 'Cause I got no boss. So
Cool. Well, yeah,
yep,
that's CSIS.
that's it. There you go.
See you tomorrow.
Oh God.
There's only 2 episodes left, Jess.
Yeah.